People are becoming increasingly fearful over the potential exposure and unconsented sharing of their personal information. Social media is becoming more and more influential to people's lives, with Facebook currently having over 1.2 billion active users. This is furthered by the emergence of smartphones and similar internet-enabled devices, making social networking easier than ever. These networks are trusted with vast quantities of personal information, profiling individuals on things such as where they live and what they spend their time doing. Events in the past, such as the Julian Assange WikiLeaks and the more recent Beidou China leaks, demonstrate that supposedly private information on the internet can be released to the public or used by companies for marketing and advertising. In addition to this, smartphones have GPS, allowing them, and in turn the user, to hypothetically be tracked anywhere around the world and generate movement patterns to predict where they're going next. This only looks to be getting worse, with companies finding legal loopholes and covering their actions with lengthy terms and conditions.
Experts in the field of online communication technology, such as Steve Ramden, state privacy is dead, get over it. The belief that the human brain is curious, and if there is a site broadcasting interesting personal information about colleagues, peers and clients, people will be interested. An expert in the field, Bruce Snyder, states, "I think it's pretty much impossible to keep your privacy online versus a skilled, well-funded adversary." There are lots of things you can do, however, but if the other side wants to know who you are, I don't think you can do anything to stop them. It's scary. It's not to say there's no defence. The Federal Trade Commission strongly advised the limitation of security numbers, spam emails, creating multiple strong passwords, and intelligent web browsing.
Forget what you heard. Here's the truth. Privacy isn't dead for many different reasons. Number 1, it's your choice. Mark Zuckerberg is not holding you hostage. You don't need to see their holiday photos. And is it that important to find out what the Kardashians are doing? Adjust your privacy settings. Yes, your phone has a settings, and yes, you can change them. Whilst you might like the idea of being constantly tracked by Darth Jobs and the Apple Death Star, some might prefer the light side. You have control over your social media accounts and what other people can see.
Read the terms, you lazy oaf. Terms and conditions may seem like a 2-hour lecture on a Friday afternoon, but they're important, and when ticking that little box, you're quite possibly agreeing to lose all your basic privacy as a self-respecting human being. Don't worry, social networks have got you covered. After Ed Snowden and the NSA, companies have sorted their game out, and have tried to encrypt as much information as possible.
Privacy is important. You never know who's able to see your privates.